Alright, everybody. Time for us to lift some freaking weights. So today, what do we have? We have a tempo single. We did 315 last week, so you know, realistically it should be in the 320 to 330 range. Then we should have a 3 sets of 9. Up. And then we're going to do some accessory work as well, of course. Inverted row. Oh, I remember what I wanted to start doing. We're going to do dumbbells, tricep extension, but we're going to do BFR. I'll just have to go upstairs and grab the BFR tourniquets. Be right back real quick. Alright, so yeah, we'll do some, we'll mix it up. I can't remember when I said it, but I know I wanted to start doing some BFR, and that'll help make the weight that we have here, you know, more challenging, but with the BFR variation. Right. I think we have everything set up now. Yeah, we'll do some BFR. We might do some tricep as well. Tricep. A little bit of a late start today. We had a massive headache as soon as we woke up. And I kind of slept in. I'm actually surprised. I'm like kind of just not... Something's up today. I don't know if we're fighting something off or what. Because we slept, I mean, realistically, we should have been feeling freaking good when we woke up, but that was not the case. Oh well. We'll still make sure to have a pretty good workout here. Bench press has been feeling pretty good, so I don't think a little bit of an off day is gonna stop the momentum we have going. All right, we're gonna go ahead and load up 225. So yeah, today's goal, it should be in the 320 to 330 range. Last week we hit 315, which was up from last block. The last time we ran the block, I actually think we hit 315 on this week, so definitely good improvement. We're just gonna keep rolling with that. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done some blood flow restriction stuff. I'm hoping, I don't think I've outgrown these by any means. Should be able to get them tight enough. All right, 225. I think the old platform needs a little bit of maintenance. All right. Well, at least the headache's pretty much gone away. So we are gonna get a pretty good workout in, I think. Thinking we should be getting a little bit of a gaming stream in after this, I'm hoping. By the time we get done with the workout. As long as we don't have, you know, a worse headache. We'll run some games. All right, now we have 245 loaded up and ready to go. We'll do our usual 245, 265, 287, 3. We should probably do, no, you know what? I think we'll do like 265, 292, 310, and then we'll decide what our top set's gonna be after that set. Get this out of the way a little bit too. Oop. Alright, so that's 245. Like I said, we're gonna go probably I want to do 265 or 270. We'll do 270. Should be no problem. 270, 292. A bit of a gloomy day outside today too. Maybe that contributed to the sleeping in. Kind of rainy. I just remember waking up and I'm like, holy crap, I have this massive headache, and I thought it was like maybe like 9 a.m. and it was like 11. I'm like, oh shit, I need to get up. One of those days. Alright. Chat, I think we need something to play. I don't know. Kinda just been playing my gachas and like a lot of just downtime, kinda like me just hanging out on my computer. Not really doing anything. We just haven't really found anything that like replaced Lost Ark for us. Of course, the Throne and Liberty beta was really fun, really good. I know we streamed that one day. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. I think we have Black Myth Wukong coming like mid next month. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I think the new Diablo 4 season is coming up. And I don't know, we've actually been kind of getting in like a little bit of an ARPG kick, so we might actually do some new D4 season. Last Epoch was a lot of fun. I know Path of Exile started yesterday with the new season, but I don't think I can get into Path. A little too complex for me, I think. Alright, now we are loading up our 292. We've been adding back in some more accessories, and It's been actually quite nice. Get back to adding in all the accessory work. Still a good bit of summer left. Get nice and jacked. I've actually been very lazy on the running that I was starting to incorporate in. We need to add in. Maybe I'll do some biking. Yeah, make sure to push that side cleat in here so it doesn't come tumbling down. Alright, so here we are with 292. All right. I think that was pretty good. There's our 292. We got one more warm up to do with the white plate. I should put a set food in. Hey yo, we're getting some people to pop. Welcome in. If you are, a new viewer, I'm a chiropractor. I believe in a lot of like rehab and like physical activity type stuff as treatment, kind of like, maybe a physical therapist would, with some more nuance in terms of actual gym population, people powerlifting, working out hard. So basically everything fitness, rehab, pain, injury related on the channel, and then the occasional gaming as well. Kate, getting ready to sleep here. Thanks for popping in as always. I know you're like on opposite time zone, so super duper appreciate you always coming in before you have to catch some Z's. All right, so we have 310 loaded. It's our last warm-up set here. It'll kind of help us decide what we want to take for our top set. Happy weekend, happy Saturday, everybody. Good to have y'all in. All right. Let's get it. Alright, not too bad. I think we'll probably split it down the middle of our range, and we'll probably take a 325 top set. Do you guys think that? You think that's pretty fair for a fairly difficult top set? Let's see here. Make sure to have this popped up too. At Chris, hello, this is Abs Police, and I came here to say it's abs check time for you, sir. Oh man. Let me load up my top set here. So 325, I need the black plate and silver. Abs check. You know what? I think you deserve it for the what's the word I'm trying to think of here? For the creativity, I think you deserve it. So, I kind of got him. I still got him still, a little bit. I'm still working on leaning up since we went up a few weight classes in the powerlifting department. They're decent. They're okay. We gotta make the comeback for the six pack for sure. Maybe eat a little less donuts. Around here, it's more so about heavy lifting versus like, you know, trying to look good, I guess. But we would still like to lean up a little bit. Just ate KFC. Yep, that'll do it. Alright, here we are. 325, our top set. Come on, baby. Smoke this. All right. I actually liked that tempo. That was a pretty good tempo in comparison to some of our previous weeks. That was one of the goals of this block, was to really slow down, make sure we're getting a good tempo for our Saturday session. I think that was pretty good. So tell me, what is it that you got at KFC? Let's see what type of person you are. Alright, let's see. Oh, I think we just have a 205, so I'll take off all my weight food. That was I'm definitely happy with that top set. All things considering, like I said at the beginning of the stream, we were We woke up to a massive headache that was not going away. Getting a little bit better now. And just feeling generally a little off when I woke up. And so the slightly later start. We were rough getting going. Let's see here. Box of fries and KFC, Kentucky. Old. Usually get the zinger. What do I usually get? Oh man. It's been so long since I've been to KFC. I couldn't even tell you, to be honest. Let me check out the menu real quick as I load up my workout here. I feel like it's probably just a chicken box. It's nothing crazy, nothing out of the ordinary. Like really just a typical KFC meal. To be honest, I feel like I probably haven't eaten KFC a ton. Like I could probably count on my hands how many times I've eaten it. I wouldn't be able to recall it, but I'd imagine it would probably be between the less than 10, maybe 10 to 20. We actually have, let's see, what do we usually do? If I eat out, it's like we have a sandwich place, like a pub, Big Boys. It has a lot of sandwiches, wings, or we actually have a Mexican place where we get burritos. It's kind of almost like Chipotle. But let me tell you, it's like they load it up, and the ingredients are just so fresh. It's like a local thing, though. But man, it is so good. Get a huge burrito. Otherwise, it's a lot of just, food made at home. You need a few hands for your count. It's not bad for sure. I think that like our local KFC has went through some issues, like management wise. So other people's KFCs just might be better, All right. So now we have some feet up, 3 sets of 9. Not too bad. So 2 more sets of feet up press, and then we got some accessory work to do. Like I said, I would like to try to get a nice game stream in afterwards. As long as our headache is, pretty much gone away and it's not gotten worse, I will, go live again after the fact. Am I in a calorie deficit? I would say I don't actually track as of right now. So yeah, no calorie deficits that I'm aware of. We pretty much are just kind of in a maintenance thing. We eat, roughly about the same every day, so it's usually pretty consistent. I just like to try to fluctuate between, like, I'd say 187 and 190. So if by chance, like, a few weeks pass and I'm lower than that, then we'll try to up things again. That's kind of what we've been working with. I'd like to lean up a little bit, but then maybe we'll try to push more into the 190s. I was very close to 200 at one point, but then we slowly came down a little bit. We were bulking a little too hard there for a little bit. And for me, like 200 would be it's just very hard to manage. That's a lot of stuff we got to eat. A lot of stuff. I have been adding in some more cardio related activities though, even as a power lifter. So we're getting a little bit extra physical activity. On occasion, we've been a little bit lazy about it the past couple weeks. Just kind of trying to build a little bit more of an aerobic base. Running isn't going to kill my strength gains. Such a misconstrued idea. Especially the amount that I'm going to be doing it. Powerlifters should be doing their aerobic activity too. There's too many benefits, of aerobic activity that resistance training does not give. So it's definitely been a personal goal of mine. Start to dip into that a little bit. What games do I stream? Well, we're going through a little bit of an identity crisis with the gaming. We enjoy MMOs, but there's not really a lot of not a lot of new MMOs to play as of right now. I was playing Lost Ark for a, very long time, pretty much since launch. It's probably been about a few months since we kind of put it down. Realized we didn't want to, chase the cheese and the rat wheel any longer. So I am looking forward to Throne and Liberty. I play a little bit of Final Fantasy 14, but typically in terms of like streaming, it'll be any like single player games, or like gacha games. There's some mobile games that I enjoy playing, just because the production value is there and there's just nothing else like at that standard to play right now in the MMO department. We do a little bit. We've been enjoying ARPGs a little bit more, so maybe that's something we'll consider streaming. So honestly, it's just variety. I try not to stream anything that I absolutely suck at to save you guys. Do you play on PC only? Well, I'll wait to answer that then. But yeah, Chris, pretty much anything. Anything and everything. I'm always down for suggestions. Right now is a little bit of like a slow period. We might actually try to play some D4 new season drops. We just got done with Last Epoch, and that actually kind of hooked me a little bit. So I think we're on a little bit of an ARPG kick. Upcoming that I'm excited for, Swords of Convaleria, which is like a sort of like a Final Fantasy Tactics gacha that's releasing next week. And then Diablo 4, I think, is like less than 2 weeks away. And then Black Myth Wukong is mid-August. And then Throne of Liberty is in September. And that's sort of like the ones that we're really keeping our eyes on. We have a PS5 that we kind of share that I guess is over at my brother's house right now. So we do have PS5, but most of my gaming is PC. I haven't streamed anything off console because I know there's obviously additional like equipment that you need for it to work. So yeah, it's mostly just PC. Read in your bio that you like anime. Are you familiar with manga at all? I am new to anime. Do you have any suggestions for a newbie? If I had to pick one to introduce you to anime, and that would really hook you to try out other ones on top of it. It depends, like, if you can handle some gore, some gory type stuff. Uh, Tokyo Ghoul would definitely be up there. Uh, what other ones too? Sword Art Online is also a classic. So yeah, I would say Tokyo Ghoul if you can manage some gore. Sword Art Online. And then of course, you know, you're talking about the big ones. Demon Slayer, I think, is a one to get into pretty easily and enjoy. Jujutsu Kaisen is another really good one that I think most people would probably enjoy. And I know with like Jujutsu Kaisen, there's a lot of manga chapters that haven't been animated yet, you know, so that would be my recommendations. Alright, we are all finished up with bench. We'll keep this on since this is usually what we start our warm-ups with. We'll do our inverted row first. And those are all ones that like aren't also incredibly long. Trying to give you some that sort of ramp up pretty quick and aren't like super duper long, so that you watch it, you realize whether or not you like it, and then you can move on to the next one fairly quickly. Right on. You have to let me know if you check any of them out and what your thoughts of them are. Watched quite a few of them for sure. There are some ones that I just never got into that are like way too long that even I haven't checked out though. Like One Piece, I'm not a One Piece watcher. There's way too many episodes for me to get current, no matter how good it is. Yeah, Demon Slayer is really good. I think most people, you know, that haven't started watching anime will get into it pretty easily, and like it's a nice intro anime. Which one did I not like that others have? Oh man. I'd have to think on that. I'd have to you have to give me a few minutes to really think on that. I mean, to be fair, Tokyo Ghoul, in terms of like anime, I know a lot of people didn't like how. Let me see, what season was that? Let me look that up. I don't want to misspeak. Tokyo Ghoul anime season. Yeah, so there's 3 seasons. I'm trying to think. It's both season 2 and 3, or just season 3, that people did not like how it was animated in comparison to the manga, but I actually still enjoyed like season 2 and 3 as much as I did season 1. But we're just talking about, seasons there. Anime as a whole, That's my quick answer. That's my cop-out answer. I still appreciated how Tokyo Ghoul, the other seasons were animated. I still enjoyed them. But actually, yeah, if you check out, a lot of comments about the later seasons, a lot of people really did not like it. I'm trying to figure out the right. We'll just go flat here. I don't know. Anybody else in the chat that watches anime? What are some like polarizing animes? You either love it or you hate it. I can think of some underrated animes. There have been like some single season animes that I think should have had more seasons. There's one called Grimgar that I think really captured me for only being, one season to really, do character building and all that stuff. Yeah, that was definitely one that I think could have went on and been really good. There's some single season bangers for sure. And it's like, oh man, it's over already. Alright, so we have one more set of the inverted row, and then we're going to move on to a little bit of some BFR. We're going to throw BFR back in the mix to sort of accommodate the weight selection that we have, so that we make sure that we're still, pushing it to like a good relative intensity that we want to be hanging out at. Anime you find overrated, most isekai? Yeah. Well, it's funny you say that because they just, at this point, they become so predictable that you sort of almost know, like, when you start an isekai, like, exactly, what's gonna happen. How often do you work out per week? Let's see, we do Monday. It depends. Some weeks I'll bundle things up, but typically Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, so 5 days. Sometimes we'll split Wednesday's work up into Tuesday and Wednesday, but then one is just really short, and then it's 6. So 5 to 6 days per week. I would say 5 on average, though. I wouldn't even count the one. Even if I do split it up, I wouldn't even really count it into its own workout, because it's usually my 4th bench day where we literally just come down here, do 3 straight sets that are like fairly low intensity, and that's it. So Yeah, we recently swapped our bench frequency from 3 times a week to 4 times a week. And I think it's been working out pretty good. Actually, surprisingly good. Because I do have a little bit of history of like, when we really start pushing it, we have like some pec discomfort, pain, but really like we have had none so far since we experimented with the new frequency. So I think we've just been programming really, really well. So Kuzros, what's like your top animes then? You don't like isekais? Also, we are absolutely killing it today. Thanks everybody for popping in and hanging out. We're doing good today. Hope to see you guys around some more, of course. What would you suggest for beginner workouts for someone with arthritis? Would you suggest gym or swimming as a better option? I would say it certainly depends on like what your go-to physical activity is going to be, you know. Like if you prefer swimming over something like resistance training, that's perfectly fine and that's a great option. So it's just really understanding where you're at right now and the activities that you want to start doing. So sometimes you have to start, you know, a little bit more conservatively, and then over time, you know, build up. You know, whether that's the number of exercises you're doing in a workout, the number of sets, total, a lot of things to consider. I wouldn't say just because you have arthritis, you're doomed to not be able to participate in certain physical activities. It's more so about taking the time to build up nice and slow, and that's generally a little bit better of a recipe like for success. You know, at the end of the day, most people that live long enough on planet Earth and resist gravity, they're gonna get arthritis somewhere. I would say most people probably walk around with some type of arthritis, and they may not even know it because, you know, it's not painful. So arthritis is a tricky subject for sure. Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen is definitely a good anime. That is up there for me as well. Yeah, of course, Chris. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I don't talk about it a lot on stream or like really advertise it, but you know, I appreciate the telehealth side of things, and you know, as a clinician, you know, musculoskeletal care provider, I would like to get into some telehealth where, you know, I'm helping out with, you know, pain injuries, or maybe getting somebody into some of those activities that they like doing, you know, creating a plan for them. So that's a little like side thing. So there are options, you know, specifically through me for those people that are interested, but it's not the main goal of, you know, the streaming platform that we've sort of created. unfortunately, you know, a lot of these topics are very nuanced, more nuanced than a lot of people make them out to be. So I try to answer questions the best I can, but in answering them like the best I can, I know that sometimes it comes off a little ambiguous, and then people don't really know what to, you know, where to go from there. Some people. Alright, so we're doing a little bit of like some blood flow restriction training. Just to make do with the weight selection that we have. Of course, this is perfectly safe for, you know, individuals that are otherwise, you know, pretty healthy. And I wouldn't say it's superior to any normal exercise routines or exercises. Just something in the toolbox. For me, I don't have like heavy enough dumbbells to really push the rep schemes that I want. So I'm gonna make it harder by doing the blood flow restriction variation. Although it's been quite some time since we've implemented it, so we're gonna have to probably adjust tightness a little bit.
The computer technology has been moving in a way that nothing else people have ever known.
Because the goal is, of course, not to make sure that it's so tight that you're like losing feeling in your arms. You can still get blood flow into the arteries. It's more so like a venous kind of cut off that you're trying to do. The science of it is it's you're kind of pooling blood in specific like areas or, you know, regions, muscles for a little bit longer, and that blood has a lot of substances or like compounds, you know, growth hormone related factors that kind of hang out in the area a little bit longer. I can promote some muscle building despite, you know, being able to lift lighter loads. That's like my quick and dirty explanation. Generally, it's like a lighter rep scheme, 12 to 15, even sometimes like 15 to 20, 3 sets. You're supposed to rest like 30, 45 seconds in between sets. Of course, don't try this out unless you do your own due diligence and you know, proper research into the variation. We got one more set we're gonna do here in a second. Then by that third set, it's almost like you're kind of cramping up a little bit. It's really hard to get that full range of motion. Maybe not so much for like bicep ones, but like when I do it for like leg extensions or leg curls, man, it's tough. Got a few more. Not cut this short. Happy Saturday for people popping in. Glad to see so many people here. Appreciate everybody watching. Getting a nice little workout in. We try to stream our consistent days are typically Mondays and Saturdays, and occasionally we'll get a midweek one in. And on the days that we don't get our workout streams in, we try to fill it in with some game streams. All right, now we're gonna do the same thing, but with some dumbbell tricep extensions. So we're gonna set that up here. I need to, actually one thing that I want to start doing is the Tuesday workouts. Most of the workout streams that I've done so far, it's always like bench, upper body. But Tuesdays, we actually have an opportunity to maybe get some lower body workouts in for streaming specifically. So like some squats, RDLs. So we're going to try and throw that in. No, none of those today. That's not what we're working. You're on a laptop now. Your computer break? Don't get the joke. You know what? I guess I don't. Maybe I'm being oblivious. All right, so now we have the BFR with some tricep extensions. I'm still trying to get what you were trying to say there. I think it's probably just going straight over my head. Should be pretty good tightness. Use the 25s. Nice and simple dumbbell tricep extension. Honestly, this is probably one of my favorite tricep exercises, despite, you know, being relatively simple. Whoa. So today we actually forgot to update our little thing there, but we sort of split down the middle for our top set, and we had a 325. Pretty good tempo. I'll have to make a highlight for people interested, since there's probably quite a few people that popped in after the fact. You guys didn't get to see all the fun parts. Ugh. I don't know, I think we're gearing up for a PR here shortly. So we started a new macro cycle, and we're on like our first block. So it'll be like four blocks that sort of make up our macro cycle. So certainly, I think we're gonna be hitting a PR before too long, a 1 rep PR. I think along the way we'll definitely hit some rep PRs. I think things are going pretty nicely. Monday could potentially be a 4 rep max day for sure. So you guys have that to be ready for. The veins are popping. Yeah, that's one thing about the BFR is get a lot of blood flow in the area. It gets pretty pumped up. So I guess that's an upside, of course. Dude in your game spamming. See, that's why you can't stream shooters, because people are just spamming like inappropriate words left and right. And for me, it's sort of like a no tolerance thing. Like, I don't want people to even be hearing it, even if it's something that I can't control. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like I could never stream shooters that have VoIP, because some people are just so unhinged. All right, last set here. It's like, man, some people just didn't get slapped around or taught a lesson when they were younger. Or I guess they were around the wrong people as well. There's always that. Nobody taught them a lesson because the people around them didn't know any better either. All right, there's our 3 sets of the tricep as well. We got to do a nice slow release on it. Probably doesn't make a difference, but. And then we can keep these down here, since we'll probably be using these for our, stream workouts. Because then, all I need is these trusty 25 pounds, and that is actually just enough for me. Yeah, it's crazy. All right, everybody. Well, our workout is pretty much finished. So if anybody has any questions, comments, suggestions, drop them in the chat. Like I said, if you came in like later into the stream, I'm a chiropractor, big focus on rehab. So I power lift also personally, been working out for like 10 plus years. So the stream is a lot of, fitness, health, pain, injury related topics, and of course the occasional gaming, where we can sort of just chill out, have some fun, be gamers. The nerdy meathead, that's pretty much me. So if you aren't already, go ahead, follow up We should have a pretty big bench workout on Monday. I think we'll go for a 4 rep max PR because our primary bench day, our high performance day, has been going really good all block long. We actually, what did we hit? We hit for our week 3, so this past Monday, we did 315 for 4, and that was definitely up. It's up from the last time we ran a block of 4s. So I'm really curious what we can hit on our on Monday. I think the last block we hit a 320 for 4. So I really think we could do like a 332 for 4, and I would be very, very happy with that. Generally, we do it, afternoon, CST time. It's like 12 to 12:30 p.m. CST. That's our Monday workout, and that's generally our Saturday workout too. But like I said, today I woke up with this killer headache, and I just knew that something was not feeling right, so we kind of had a slow start. But we still had a good workout. We took our pre-workout, we came down here, did what we could, and it turned out to be, pretty good. All things considering. But I think we have everything put away for the most part. Like I said, if anybody has any questions, drop them in the chat. Otherwise, we're probably going to transition, from our workout stream to our game stream. So I just had to get things set up upstairs, and then we'll go live again for the people that want to hang out a little bit longer. All right. Well, like I said, thanks everybody for the support. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for the chatting. It's the days where it's like I have a headache before I start the stream. I'm like having trouble getting everything set up, and then having so many people pop in. It definitely really means a lot. So I appreciate y'all. Have a good weekend, and I hope to see you on the gaming portion or just streams in the future. Peace.